yung 4 dimension of knowledge. First, factual knowledge. This type of knowledge is a basic and every discipline. It tells facts or bits of information one needs to know in discipline. This type of knowledge usually answer the question what begin, who, where, what, and when. So, factual knowledge, ito yung pinaka-basic na kailangan matutunan ng students. For example, kahit tayo, diba, alam na natin, ito yung sample question, what is the capital of the computer? Makikita ko, diba? Basic, pero totoo. May katotohanan. Yun yung factual knowledge. Next naman is conceptual. This type of knowledge is also fundamental in every discipline. It tells that concepts, generalization, principles, theories, and models that one needs to know. In disciplines, this type of knowledge usually answer question what begin. That begin with what? Ito yung kasi conceptual knowledge. Ito yung mga ideas, mga theories, principles na nakakatulong sa atin na maintindihan or kung paano magkakonect yung isang bagay. For example, yung sample question dyan is, what makes the Philippines the pearl of the Orient Sea? Yes, ano kaya? Sagot. What makes the Philippines the pearl of the Orient Sea? Land? Kasi marami daw. Pwede yan. Yan yung conceptual knowledge. Next is procedural knowledge. This type of knowledge is also fundamental in every discipline. It tells the process, steps, techniques, methodologies, or specific skills needed in performing a specific task that one needs to know and able to do in a discipline. This type of knowledge usually answers questions beginning with how. Ito naman yung procedural. Sa name niya parang is, ito yung steps or yung method na kung paano gawin yung isang bagay. Yung sample question is, how do we develop items for an achievement test? Yan yung steps kung paano gawin yung isang bagay. Procedural knowledge. Next knowledge is metacognitive. Alam naman natin yung metacognitive is about thinking, about thinking. And ito naman yung knowing why and how you learn. Ito yung yung sample question. Why is engineering the most suitable course for you? Dito yung paano mo siya, kung paano ka matututo dito sa metacognitive. Again, ano po yung 4 na dimension ng knowledge? Factual, conceptual, procedural, metacognitive. Next naman is learning target. According to Macmillan's defines target as a clear or specific statement of what the student should know, understand, and be able with one or few lessons, including how performance will be judged, more details than broad goals or standard in aligned with curriculum early written from learner's view and guides both teaching and assessment. Ito naman yung learning targets is yung kayang gawin ng student sa isang bagay. Tells what student should know and able to do for after a lesson. Ito yung parang after ng lesson nyo is ano yung magiging matutunan ng students sa'yo. Ganun yung learning targets. Siyempre, yung learning targets is my five criteria for good learning targets. Number one is yung establish the right number of learning targets. Ito yung right number lang yung ano ninyo. For example, hindi marami or konti. Dapat sakto lang yung learning targets lang. Next is establish comprehensive learning are all important type of learning. Dito sa establish comprehensive, isasama nyo lahat ng importante details doon sa para matutunan ng bata. Next please. Establish learning targets that reflect school goals and 21st century. And dito naman, siya gets match goals and 21st century. Gets number 2. Number 4 is establish learning targets that are challenging yet visible. Ito naman yung dito ang part is yung ipupush natin yung mga students na gawin nila yung best nila pero hindi naman masyadong challenging yung ipapagawa natin. Basta din yung part na matuto sila. Number 5. Establish learning targets that are consistent with current principle of learning and motivation. Dito ay encourage natin yung mga students na makinig at siyempre yung ma-encourage nila na sa interest nila. Yung criteria for good learning targets is type of learning targets. Number 1 sa type of learning targets is knowledge target. Refers to factual, conceptual, and procedural information that learners must learn in subject or content area. Ito yung mga matutulungan ng isang bata sa isang learning area. Ngayon, andito na lahat. Kanina yung sa dimension, andito na sa lahat sa knowledge target. Example is, I can explain the rule of conceptual framework in research. Next naman, next learning target. Reasoning target. Knowledge-based thought processes that learners must learn. It involves application of knowledge in problem-solving, decision-making, and other tasks that require mental skills. Ito naman yung gagamitin ng isang student, yung kaalaman niya para ma-solve yung mga problem. Reasoning target yun. Example is, I can justify my research problem with a true case. Yun yung reasoning target. Next is skills target. Use of knowledge or reasoning to perform or demonstrate physical skills. Ito na yung gagawin niya ng students ka or mag-show ka at ng skills para ma-implement niya. For example, I can facilitate a focus group discussion with research university. Product target. Use of knowledge, reasoning, and skills in creating tangible product. Ito naman yung gagawa ng students ng complete or useful na nalaman niya dun sa tinuro niyo. I can write a thesis proposal yung product target. Ano na ulit yung abang ng learning target? Abang. Knowledge target, listening target, product target, skills. Ito, ito siya nag-gets din. Ito, tinanong ko lang kay Ma. Sabi niyo, kapag yung may tatlong step, parang ano ata siya. Siguro rin siya nag-gets yan. Parang ito na yung kayang gawin ng students kung paper and pen. Yung parang kahit ayaw madali nilang masulat or masagutan. ibang, ito, next is yung pag-ibang, ano siya, assessment yung kapag